This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's roll! Alright guys, so my first print is almost done. I wanted a benchy and I got a benchy. Benchy is a small miniature boat. Some people say it's actually a test of the printer's capabilities, and so I'm going to tell you up front, this video was probably a hot mess. Okay, this isn't going to be some video where, you know, I'm going to show you how to. Okay, this is some guy first time printing, muddling through the process. So if that interests you, go on and watch it. I'll put the actual part where I get to the unboxing of the printer itself in the description section. Before it is just me, I'm also unboxing a bunch of stuff for the printer Endeavor that I got, extra tools, screws, things like that. So I'll put the time where I actually start to open this thing up. So if you notice there's a little bit of like matter around that, that's because the tool head was actually just bunted right up against the plate. And so I kind of show me kind of going through the trouble. I'm going to try to edit as much of the superfluous stuff out and try to just keep good stuff in there as much as I can. But I want to show you kind of what I had to go through to get to this point. But I'm having better results than I actually thought I would. So far it looks like it's coming along. I see where the little anchor holes are starting to form. And so here's the video, and I hope you enjoy it. So, back in Phenomena Watch offices and studios, Studio B. And guess what I just did, guys? Look, I put flooring on top of the toolbox. So, I'm super stoked because I'm going to go ahead and unbox my new 3D printer. Alright, so here's all the stuff that came with, or ordered with it to be more exact. I'm going to get to this as quick as I can. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the actual unboxing setup, and maybe we can get a print underway. Alright guys, so I'll start with, however we open this up, it's PLA 1.75 millimeter filament. This one is a hatch box. It's got it in black. Figure it's a good place to start. Then I got another one here called Enotapod. Is that how you say that? I don't know. And I got a spool of, it's like a clear translucent type LA. Okay, 1.75. Good. So I'm all having to open these up with the labels down, so I don't want my address on here. Alright, so what is this? I think I know what this is. This might be a glass bed. Yeah, okay. So this is a glass bed. I might want to try my first few prints just to see what it's like on the regular bed. But these are glass beds, and I figure, well, I've seen things out here in this weather toward the winter time and the fall seasons, you know, especially out here it's not climate controlled, so I figured rather than dealing with weird warpages and stuff, I decided to get a glass bed to maybe see if I could mitigate some of that. So here's a Creality glass bed. I don't know if it's a special kind of glass or what, but I also got another glass bed in case I drop this one. So that's the Creality glass bed. What's this? This is the, okay, So that's the little carving knives. To carve corners off, stuff like that. It's a set of little, like a little curly Q shaped blade. Now you can use that to trim off the little inside portions and curvature portions that have extra filament still hanging on the work. So I don't have a set of those laying around, so I bought those. What's this? Trying to find the edge on that. Yep, just gonna tore it open, huh? Okay, these are the clips. Those clip down on top of the glass beds. Some people use those types of like paper clips they use in offices, but I got these because it's more of a purpose design. They're designed for 3D printing, so decided to go with that. All right, what's this? Okay, cool. These are the little nozzle heads. What is that? Extruder nozzles, 3D printer for Mark 8 new. I think they're also the same as this stuff. It's a 1.75. This is the 1.75 nozzle head. So I figured, well, maybe there's something I don't know. So I actually originally was looking for feeler gauges, and it suggested I buy these. And it's a pack of nozzle heads, like 3 packs or so. What are these? So 0.4 millimeter. I can turn these around so you can see it. 1.0 millimeter. It's a 0.8 millimeter, 0.6 millimeter, 0.2 millimeter, 0.5 millimeter. And 0.3 millimeter. Alright, that's something new to learn. So I guess each extruder head is a little bit different. I'll have to find out what that's about. Totally new to this, guys. I haven't even know how to load a program on this thing yet. So what is this? Now, I found out later that they make other types of springs and stuff, and I could actually print off these knobs myself. But I'm going to roll these. I thought they looked relatively attractive. These aren't that heavy. It said these are not that heavy. I thought they'd be heavier. These are, I guess these are aluminum. The aluminum? Printer upgraded with bed leveling spring. Creality, okay. So I guess these are a stiffer spring. And I put these on the bed. It'll help, I guess it'll help keep it more level. So what's this? Oh, these are the gauge. See, this is originally what I set out to buy. The 0.10 gauge. Looks like there's oil in that. Is there oil in that? I'm going to have to spray that down with some brake. I think I got 2 of these things. I thought there was 2 of these guys coming with me. I wanted 2. Oh well. Well, I got my 0.10 gauge. I got filler gauges, part of a set, but I just wanted my own dedicated set of gauges. So what's this over here? I think these are screws. Oh, that's cool. Little pair of tweezers. And these are, what are these? Oh yeah, these are like the little miniature, they're like little baby wood screws. See, they kind of self-tap, or not self-tap, but they They're like a wood screw, but a tiny one. Probably more for prototyping applications. Okay, so I already opened this. This is another one of the Creality glass beds. Keeping a spare around, so I ordered 2. In case I drop one. And then what is this? Okay, these are I think the M size screws. Oh, see, a little area of nuts, and these are, these look like hex. Alright, so I got my screws. That way I'm not without. If I decide to tackle something more ambitious than desk furnishings. Alright, what is this? Uh-oh. Ooh, I almost cut into that. Okay, here's the top of the cover. I didn't cut that just now. Check for a cut. This is the top of the 3D printer cover. Where I'm at, it's really just filthy. It just, things just get so dirty. A lot of almond farming out here where I'm at, and it's just dust. Especially in the summer months, dust just covers everything. So it's like if you got a piece of equipment, it's like a cover is almost just, you gotta have it. Ah, yes, leather tube, bales of filament. I haven't decided to tackle anything like ABS yet. I just wanted to learn kind of what filaments do what. I'm not prepared to toxic gas everybody if I get a weird filament or something, so I'm sticking with PLA, and that's not meant to be advice either, guys. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. It's like a 3D printer build service, supports Overture, what is that? PLTG ABS. So I wonder what that's about. It's like a little build surface that I can stick on my 3D printer. That's nice. Overture PLA Pro. Okay, I got this like in a light blue. Kind of thought maybe I need a blue. One of my favorite colors. So, all right, got that. And okay, so we got, what is this? Oh yes, this is the copper. Is this copper color? I got a silk copper filament. Looks kind of like a tan, but it's supposed to come out as a silk copper. Alright, so on to the fun part. Let me get it up here and pull it out of the box and we'll see what's in there. I'm going to clear all this stuff off and I'll be right back. So this is where it's going to go. That was my reloading tumbler. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically clear all this off. Then I'm going to go ahead and unbox the printer, set it up. This is going to make a lot of dust right now, so I want to do this first before I unbox it. And we'll be right back. I'll get this thing out. We can have a look at it. Alright guys, so I cleared it off. I painted it off camera. Not too proud of the overspray, but I just didn't want to move a giant toolbox and tape everything off. So, fresh start, brand new, kind of cleaned the place up a bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and wait while this is drying. We're going to do an unboxing and get this thing set up. Look at this thing. It's up on the counter. The box is huge. So I'm going to unbox it on top of here. And I have all this on film. We'll see what I'll do the best I can. Okay, so there's the inner box. Box that's part of the box. Okay, so it's actually not that big. Okay. Okay, so there's the Ender 3 Max Ungraded 3D printer with mean well power supply, silent mainboard temper, carbonium glass plate, large print size 300 by 300 by 340 millimeter, and all metal extruder. Okay, so couldn't remember all that. All right, so I'm gonna open this thing up here and let's see what's in the box. Okay. All right. There's the goodies. What's this? All right. Okay. Parts. All right. So, I guess I'll pull this first installment foam out. Kind of cool how it kind of comes out like that. And inside of here is the bed. Over here is the extruder. That's not as much I know about 3D printing. So let's see if I can get a whole shot of that on the camera. So that's what it looks like in the box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and I think that's the power supply. There's the roller manual. Does this thing come apart too? Is that all there is in there? That's all there is in there. And there's the cord. That's pretty easy to set up. I'm willing to bet as far as assembly goes, it isn't going to be much to it. So, alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and I'm going to read the instructions cover to cover, and then I'll come back out and I'll put this thing together. Okay, so this thing has a wire attached to the, I don't know if you can see down here, push this closer if you can see this or not, but I'm going to be kind of careful taking this out, okay? I'm going to take this out first. This is the gantry. I guess that's what it's called. I'll be reading instructions best I can as I go along. Oh, here on the side. So here's the actual bed. Try not to mess this up. Yeah, so this thing's connected to the bed. So it's like in two pieces, alright? So I'm going to try to be as cautious as I can taking this out. So I guess I can, there's a sensor down here, I don't want to lay it on that. Okay. So I'll take this bed out now. I'm going to try to get this set up as good as I can on camera. Now, check this out. Is this? Okay, that's a different board. It has clips on it already, though. Is that glass? I'll have to take that off and find out if it's glass or polycarbonate. Okay, so this thing wants to slide. It's going to slide all the way off, is it? Hey, no. Good. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this foam carriage here, I'm going to call it. Alright, so here's the bed. Here's the gantry frame. Okay, so what end is what? Okay, so I want to try to get this toward the camera, toward you guys, so you can kind of get a better idea of what it's like to be in front of this thing. Doesn't matter to me. I can figure out how to install it, vice versa. So let's see. I guess I start by sliding this gantry frame onto here, which is good because I don't want it all over the table. So there's two slots here. I'm going to slide this. Okay, wait a minute. Where is this now? I want to. don't want to put any strain on these cables. Make sure that all these cables are fully let out. Okay. There's a cable here. There's some of these little hook-on thingies here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so gantry frame slid into here, like that. There's two grooves on the side here. And I moved this to the side so it would give me some wiggle room. Wonder how that's going to go. Because these things are, if you can see this right here on the side here, up here, these are zip tied. See, like right here, these already came zip tied right there like that. All right. Grab me some screws. Let's see, M5 by 65 socket head. So that would be these. Okay, that'd be these longer bolts here. It's kind of cool. It comes with a ball end Allen wrench instead of just a straight Allen wrench. It's kind of neat, isn't it? Okay. So let's see. That's it. So I guess this goes. There's 2 holes in the side of the pieces down here. Can you see my hand screwing that in? I'll smash that wire harness. M4 by 25, these guys right here. There's 2 holes back here. So that would face in. Okay. Okay, once again, aluminum body, so I'm going to be kind of cautious in the way I tighten these down. Where's my M5? This is my M5. This is my M5 by 10. Yeah, M5 by 10. So a lot of guys will do, people will do, they take this circuitry out, they'll print a back that goes against that circuitry. And there's also a few prints that they can do that will actually even incorporate a toolbox in addition to the back, which I'm kind of interested in that. Brought the camera over here so you can see a little easier. So here's my Allen wrenches, here's the screws, here's the display. So I'm going to put this in. Grab my Allen wrench, and then there's some threaded portions in this extruded aluminum track work that's there. And I'm just pretty amazed what you could do with that aluminum extruded stuff, extruded aluminum or whatever. So I'm over here on the side opposite of the power supply. I'm going to put on the spool arm. So, and I was just kind of like thinking, I always thought this thing went over here on the top somewhere, but according to the instructions, it's down here on the bottom. It's like more like coming in like this. Click that in. Then, guess it snaps on. Okay, there it goes, just like that. Maybe over here might be better. Okay. There's a little rubber piece down here. I don't know if you can see it. If you see on the bottom down here, there's a little rubber piece on the bottom of the spool right here. See? It's like a stopper. And there's little rubber stoppers on the bottom of the whole machine up here. And I thought they're going to have like those little adjustable pads. But no, this is what I sit on. I sit on these rubber bumper things, and that's what I got on the machine now. So some guys like to put those little cushion shock absorber things that, you know, they're like little ribbons that they put on there. They print them. So I don't know how that's going to work, because I thought I was going to have those little adjustable little knobs that like tables and chairs got, but no, they got these little fixed rubber pieces. One quick thing I'm glad for is it comes with a set of side cutters. So I didn't have to run in there and grab my jewelry side cutters. And they're actually not a half bad set of side cutters. So I got to go up here and cut. I got to carefully cut a zip tie up here to let these wires out. Ew. Delicate little things. So this is how I'm going to cut it. I'm not going to try to cut where the wires are at. I like to cut these side things and kind of smash them a little bit. See if I can pull that from the rest of the wiring. There we go. See, now I can free that up a little better. So I guess, does this go up here? We'll find out. I'm going to have to go ahead and read that real quick, kind of see where all these go. Oh, that's cool. Check that out. See? They're all labeled. Got little label tags on them. Tell me where they go. That's nice, huh? It's nice of them. Alright. Alright, guys. So I'm going to be kind of cautious here. So I guess E, that little tag there, it says E on this one little connector. Guess that goes up here to the E motor. I still don't know if I got these wires right by being over off to the side or not. We're going to find out. Seems like a little bit of weight on this thing by just hanging there. Guess we'll find out. That old saying, when the rubber meets the road, right, guys? I'll learn then. Okay, so this one here is filament detector, specifically labeled filament detector. That will go there. So I guess the X, that spot there. Wow. It's like a bit of a recess in there, like a spot I have to, might even use a pair of pliers to get in there. I don't know. So I hope I got that right. I don't know. I'll look down under here, seeing where it's at, so don't block it. Okay, I guess I have it ready to go in. Nope. Dang, that's a bit of a booger getting in there. Okay, now it's in. Okay. X-axis limit switch. So it's pointing to this one here. Yeah, that looks like it's it. So, okay, so I guess X is axis limit switch. So I put that on there. Is it the right spot? Yeah, okay. Nope, this way. Okay. Right. It's kind of close to that bearing there. Yeah, so X is going there. And then, so I guess that's labeled X, and that's labeled what? What was that labeled? Get that little tag out and read it. Just curious what that tag says. Should have paid better attention. Yep, it's also an X. Okay, I see what you did there. This is a Z, and this is also a Z. Okay, so you see this one here? This one also says Z. Okay. So I guess that goes in there like that. Then this must be a sensor down here. Okay. Okay, so there's another one. There's another one here. The Z's here, and the other Z went here. I think that's how it went. All right, so this shows this rainbow one going, or it doesn't show a rainbow one, but it shows a wire going into the set of pins furthest closest to the frame. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to rock with that. I'm going to try that. I guess that's it. Then this thing here, I don't know where that's supposed to go. Is that supposed to go under here or what? What is it supposed to go to? I don't know. So I'm putting that together with one hand. So this is what it came with here. It has an 8 gigabyte micro SD. So this thing here came with it. It's got an 8 gigabyte Netic. I don't know. See that? And then here's a USB reader. I'll just probably use a 128 gigabyte that I already have out of my computer. Just, well, no, it depends what I'm going to be using. I don't know if I'm going to be using my laptop for CAD or if I'm going to be using my Raspberry Pi for CAD. I probably should do now though, before I turn in, is change these out. I guess I don't know if I'm going to be needing to change these out or not. The wheels. I mean, I bought the wheels. I might as well change them out. I mean, I paid money for them. They're stiffer springs. All right, guys. So I got the wheels here. I don't know how needed this is. They're pretty neat looking wheels, though. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these other wheels off and try and put these new ones on with the new springs. Alright, so let's see, does this thing come up or what? I guess that's how it comes up. I'm gonna leave that glass bit on. See, these springs already look like they're kind of, these springs already look like the springs I got in the package here. Kind of makes me wonder if they enhance the springs too. Yeah, I could feel it a little bit. I don't know if it's just me, but these feel a lot stiffer. They look almost identical. It's like a flat spring. This is a little thicker, this is a little thinner, but it feels more like it has more tension on it. So I'm gonna put that one on there. Take this one. So let me take this bed off. I'm gonna pull these clips. So I gotta take those screws out then. It's some kind of sensor. So I don't know what's up with that. Dang it. I maybe have to take the bed off again. Alright, so here's the cover. I got a drawstring at the bottom of it. They're pretty much a must for. Alright, so I got this thing turned around and I was down here. I decided to plug it in, so I'm clicking the switch. No display, nothing's coming on. So I insert the card. Same thing, it was plugged in. Nothing's coming on. So I find a thing in the manual here. It basically says that make sure that it matches the voltage. It has in parentheses correct volt. Make sure it's the correct voltage input to match my local mains. And in parentheses it has 115 to 230 volt. So I was just kind of like, Well, did I get a bad power supply or not? I didn't know what they meant. So I started looking around the power supply a bit more, and I find this thing in the back. It's like a switch, and it says 230 volts. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm supposed to flip this thing. So I got an Allen wrench, and I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to do it, but I click it. There it is, 115. Then I went ahead, plugged it back in, started, got the display. Sticker right there. I should have read that first. So I just, I've never messed with this stuff before, so just something I learned while I was monkeying around with this thing. Ta-da! Alright, I have no idea what any of that means. There's question marks blinking. So I'm going to go ahead, crack that manual some more, and see what else I got to do to set this up. I think it's the bed leveling process. I'm going to go grab that feeler gauge. It has oil on it, so I'm going to take it out back, shoot it off with a little bit of brake cleaner, kind of get the oils out, put it in its own plastic baggie, keep it nearby, and we'll go through the leveling, and maybe we can get a test print, and maybe we can get one of those cubes. And I want to get a benchy. I want my first benchy. And I'm probably going to do it in the black filament. Originally wanted to do something crazy, but I'm going to start with that whatever box brand filament, and let's see if we can get this thing underway, guys. Alright, so I got my feeler gauges, and remember when I said I had only one in the package? They were stuck together. When I started spraying the carburetor cleaner to clean the oil off, they separated, so I did get two feeler gauges. Alright, so let me get cracking here, guys. Alright, so did I push this thing? Oh, there it goes. I pushed the knob. Okay. And then I will go to prepare. So I guess I go there. Then I will turn the knob and go down to auto home. So it's all going back to its point of origin, I guess. It's going down. Okay. There it goes. Alright, so then I go back into this thing. I go back into prepare. Then I go disable steppers. Is that what I did? Okay, so I guess the next step would be I'm supposed to go to the leveling part. That this thing is way too close, and that nozzle's just on top of it, so you can screw that until it comes down. Am I going the right way? Nope. Okay, go this way. Okay, so now I can see that the nozzle's got a little bit of a gap there. I'm gonna do the same over here. God, that thing's barely on there. So I'm gonna compress these on this other side over here too, just so. Okay, so that's there's a lot of gap now. Okay, so let me see. So I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I'm doing this right, guys, or what. Okay. So the steppers are disabled, I guess. That's what that function did. So I wonder if I can. So I guess I can move this over. So I guess I can move it over to here. So definitely a lot of gap there with the feeler gauge. So I'll back this off a little bit. Same here. Okay, definitely gap there. And once again, guys, I don't know if this is correct or not. We're gonna find out if I messed this thing up or what. That's why I say for entertainment purposes only, guys. Okay, right here. See, it's kind of grabbing it. You can feel it right there. Maybe like a little turn up. There it starts to grab. So I'll pull it back down a little bit. I'm going to compress these way down. I don't want to damage that head. Okay, the other side. Go around back to the other side here. scratch that, did I? That one's way loose too. Okay. So let me see if I can get some movement, some travel here. So I can get some travel. I can get full travel. I'm not touching the head, and I can just play it from there, I guess. So, guess I'll go to that corner first. I don't know if I'm supposed to start from the middle. I guess some people start from the corners. I'm eventually going to make my way to the corners, but I want to check these first. So I'm going to go around and just kind of look at that feeler gauge up here that I just placed there. See if I can see that head just touching the gauge. Maybe I will get a BL touch. Okay. See, now I'm kind of just grabbing it now. Okay. Let's see. Kind of close. Now I'm just doing quarter turn increments here. Okay. Kind of grabbing a little bit there on the feeler gauge. Okay, so let's try over here now. Try a little turn off here. Okay, now I'm grabbing a little bit on the feeler gauge. Okay. Alright, cool. I think I'm getting it. Am I getting it? Kind of filling up filler gauge there. We have a lot of gap over here. Let a little bit out. Okay, now I'm starting to feel the filler gauge grab a bit here. Okay, this first print's probably just going to be absolutely horrendous. Take a little bit off there. Okay, I can feel it now. Oh, see, that's a little too much. Take a little bit in. Okay, I can get the feeler gauge in just before I couldn't get it before. So I guess I'm playing with those settings as I come along here. Probably won't get this all done perfect. Now see over here, a lot of gap. So I'm going to let this up a little bit out here, spring out a little bit. Now I'm grabbing for. Now I can feel the filler gauge getting caught in there. See? Can you see that? Okay. Move down. Move this out a bit. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem to be scratching, and it's letting the gauge under. Sorry that's such a long time. First time trying this, guys. Alright. Let's see where we go now. You can tell right there that's a lot of gap there. So I'm going to open this PLA up here. Hatch box. Let's see, I'll put it on the spool. Here's the spool here. Alright, so I got that into the... Looks like I got it into the reels there. Okay. Extruder spring. Insert the filament into the small hole of the extruder until the position of the nozzle and waiting for the filament till the filament flows out to the nozzle, which means the filament has been loaded. Okay. So, okay, is that the extruder spring? Am I supposed to push that? Alright, we'll find out next. I don't even have this loaded right. Alright. Start printing. Oh, so far it's not advanced into the tube. Everything seems to be preheating. So I guess I'm going to probably have to go to my computer and see what's on this thing and go from there, I guess. So I guess I just shut her off. Alright, so I got this thing from Thingiverse by a user by the name of Creative Tools. I'll leave a link in the description so you can find this. This is the Benchy, and this is in the Creality slicer. Now I have to send it to the slicer in order for this thing to be recognized by the printer. So I'm going through the different files trying to find the different Benchies and their different parts of Benchies in different files. So finally coming along, looking for everything here. And see, there's a half of a piece of Benchy. It's just kind of, you know, it's made for maybe piecework or something. Finally I come up here and I find another Benchy over here, and it's just the roof. Can't work with that. Where's my Benchy? I can't be making a model here. I need a full Benchy. So what's this? I got another 3D Benchy. Let's try that. Is this it? There it is. I'm gonna roll with this. So I go ahead, slice it, and send it to the let's see, share to removable. Yeah, I go ahead and share to removable, and that's now it's on the SD card, micro SD card, and I take it out to the printer and the print cycle on this thing. Okay, back where we were. I said I wanted a Benchy. I'm gonna get a Benchy. Okay, so I'm going to prepare, preheat PLA. I'm going to put my micro SD in there. From the file, there's the Benchy. Bed heating. So I guess the bed's heating up. So I'm going to go ahead and advance this into that spot over here. So I don't know when it starts. I got the filament in the spool. I don't know if that's some kind of auto advance. So it's doing something. Okay, so see the little count or the count up. Okay, so I guess when that gets to 200, I guess it's supposed to just let her rip and take off on me here. Press button to continue. Insert filament. Filament heating. Nozzle heating. Please wait. Okay. Nozzle heating, please wait. I pushed the button. 200 to 200. Purge more. Continue. Here it goes. There it goes. Benchy. See the little file name under there? GCO, G code. Here it goes. So finding the center. Where's it going to print? I always vision mine like printing in the center, so I think it's going to go to the center. Are you laying it down? Oh, there it goes. See, it's writing. It's got the first layer. Ah, it's the first layer, the benchy. Come on. Let's take. Are you taking? There it goes. It's got the build-up going. Unless that's a scratch. Maybe I don't have too close. Here it goes. Oh, I'm excited. I'm sorry. I can't contain my excitement here. I'm just like, yeah. Here it goes. Oh, yeah. I can see it forming. It's got the little letters underneath. Looks like it's actually yellow. Looks like it's... Is it printing? Is it printing? What is that? Looks like it's printing. It's supposed to be 21%. Something's going down. So I don't know what this is going to be like, guys, but we'll check back in a few. Okay, so the head's way up there, the bottom layer's there, and it looks like it just didn't print. Do it again. Stop print. Print aborted. Okay. I guess I'll try again. So I just don't think I think what it does is I didn't go all the way to the end of the nozzle. Okay, guys, so this is pretty dumb. So what I did was I thought I was sending it down the tube, and I was actually reeling it around this reel right here. Well, this thing opens up. It actually splits apart, so I was trying to send it through the wheels, and it was following around this thing and coming back out, not even entering the tube. So I guess that image I seen is just basically the first layer, probably where the nozzle might have been too close and was just kind of, I don't know, I guess that's just pretty much powdered brass. That's not good. So there it goes. Extruder heating, benchy. So here we go. So I guess that's probably like pieces of that's like the brass from the tool head or the nozzle. So we'll find out. We'll find out right now. I'm sure that whether or not this thing's going to take. At least it was carving in the formation. Are you doing this? Or are you writing on the glass? Okay, so I seen the nozzle move. It's printing. It's going to print bed. It says bed heating. So the bed's heating. Now it's going to print. All right, so I probably should purge it all the way to the end and see the filament comes out. So it's preheating 200. Wait for filament unload. I don't want to unload it, I just want to... Okay, now it's backing the filament out. So it's still fed into the tube. I just backed it out slightly. Purge more. So I'm going to purge this all the way to the end. Purge more. Looks like it's in the tube. It's feeding into the tube. I'm going to feed it all the way to the edge. I'm just going to keep going until I see filament coming out to the end. I missed something in the manual. Go until extruder until the position of the nozzle. I'm waiting for the filament to flow out the nozzle, which means the filament has been loaded. That's where I messed up. Okay. Oh, I see. I can actually see the filament going down the tube now. Okay. I'll probably edit a half hour out of that. Purge more. There it goes. Okay. I see it now. It's coming out of the nozzle. Alright. Print to resume. Okay. Now. The benchy. I'm about to do some crafty editing here to figure this out. How this is going to even be like remotely respectable to watch. So sorry about this. So I guess it's waiting to go. So it's probably waiting for the bed to heat up. Get that. I can't believe. Sorry. So I missed that. I missed that. You can learn to read. Sorry. Alright, back in a minute. Okay, here it goes. For real, finally? Hopefully. So hopefully that, like, brass mess there doesn't cause a problem. Here going through though, something's moving through that tube. Okay. Something's coming out now. Is that it? Is that it? Is there something coming out now? Alright. Stop print. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Well, there's a little bit of goo there. Came out. Print aborted. So is that starting to lay it down? Okay. We'll print someday, I promise. They're like pulling it and pushing it. They're not. All right. Print aborted again. So I don't know what's going on with that starter heating. It's a little bit of plastic that gets dropped on there when I pull it off, but okay, here it goes. See, it's like it keeps kicking it back out. Is it clogged? I think it's clogged. Let's see. I just can't figure out why it's kicking back that filament. Okay, so it's laying down filament there. It's laying down filament here. Oh, there it goes. It's going. It's going, guys. We got it. It's not doing that kicker thing anymore. I accidentally set one of the axes. I don't know if that ruined anything or what, but it's not. I think what it was is maybe I took the bed down a little more. Maybe it was too close to the head. So now I finally got it to print. So it's printing. Whether or not it'll show up as something viable, we'll find out in a couple hours. But it's printing and it's also holding on to the shouldn't touch that, should I? Onto the bed. So this video isn't all for naught so far. All right, so I got it to finally print. I think what I did is I had the plate or the bed here crowding up on the nozzle after all. So I'll have to go into how to level a bed, and then I changed one of the axes by 0.1 millimeter. Then I felt the front over here kind of lurch a little bit. So I'm gonna have to look into that, make sure I didn't mess anything up there. But it is printing. Looks like it's going to be a good print from what I can tell. And if I don't have a benchy, at least so far I got a rowboat. Looks like we got 80%. And there it is. It's coming around. You can see the helm being formed. It's beginning to now make its the roof on top of the helm. I think that might be about it. Yeah, looking to see the picture for reference. There might be a little smokestack or something on top of the helm, but it's almost done. 95%. Look at that. It's coming in. 96%. Almost there. 97%. You can see the little smokestack forming on the end right there. Some more in there. Everybody for Christmas. No, you can't come over. We're not having any guests. Here, you get a benchy. Now go. There it goes. Ta-da! Look at that. Benchy! little spatula. Old standby guy's got a little bit of a blade on it. Let's see if this helps. Right. There it goes. Here goes my benchy. Not quite what I envisioned for taking it off, but there it is. There's the benchy. Alright guys, so here's benchy. My benchy, my first benchy, my first print. And I'll show you this front. Front has little cross sections on the deck there. The back has little cross hatch, side to side sections right over. See? The back has little cross hatch sections. There's a little smokestack. It's wet because I tried to sail him. Because I'm doing this again because my microphone was backwards. There's a little live bait box. And then some people actually make little flags. They put flags back here on them. I just never noticed this. Is that a date? There's like a number on the back. I'll have to find out what that is. And CT3D XYZ. So I did a little scraping on them already. There's a little bit on the bottom here. It's kind of weirded out, but probably because maybe it's that matter that was on the bed. I don't know. And there's the anchor holes. I like how the windows have and the windows and the doorways have a little trim around them. In the inside there, if you can see the helm, the inside, there's a little steering wheel. The captain can steer the boat. Is it actually showing the light getting in there? Alright, so I'll do it again. It didn't work, but I'll do it again. I've seen a few that were in water, but I wondered if I actually redesigned a benchy and then made the hull more like a boat. But if I put it in, it gets top heavy and capsizes. So they don't sail that good. But kind of fun to make a little collection of them. Guys will use, they'll do these because they can make different ones out of different filaments. All right, so don't let people hate on your printing endeavor and hate on your little boat. Don't worry about the haters. Just let the haters worry about you. All right, see you on the next one.